Hello, friends. I am John, and I am the 3D 80s kid. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 25. In this episode, I'm going to be doing my own player run of folks that are in the 500 Home Run Club. No idea where the inspiration came upon me to do this subject.
James?
But I just felt like I had to do it, and so I'm going to get that underway. To start out, I've got a little caveat. I've got nobody who started their career after 1991.
Mommy.
Noted. Manny, no!
No, Alex.
Is Albert here?
No.
With 83 Donruss, I have got Eddie Murray with 503 home runs.
Funky sideburns.
One of the greatest switch hitters of all time. 9 Donruss Baseball's best. 509 home runs. Gary Sheffield.
Dwight Gooden.
Nephew.
Next, thanks to the 1985 Circle K set,
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
I've got my own Mel Ott, who had 511 home runs.
Folks at the famous Polo Ground.
Out of 1960 Topps card. I don't know, have you ever seen this one before?
Feels like every week.
Ed Matthews with 512 home runs. Also with 512 home runs from 1960 Topps, Mr. Ernie Banks.
Banks!
521 home runs. My 56 Topps card of Ted Williams.
What? Yeah, that Ted Williams.
Also at 521 is Mr. Willie McCovey from 1972 Topps.
Willie!
Also with 521 is Mr. Frank Thomas, brought to you here in the micro version of 1991 Topps.
Looks so tiny.
This is actually the Cracker Jack edition, as you can see with the little Cracker Jack logo there. Again, I've got Circle K to the rescue with Jimmy Fox at 534 home runs. At 536 home runs, 1960 Topps, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle, wasn't he someone?
In my very beautiful one with back damage. 548 home runs is greatest third baseman of all time, Mike Schmidt. And if this card looks a little odd to you,
Does that seem very odd?
Quite odd.
that's because this is actually a hand-cut box bottom from 89 Topps that I hand-cut personally when I would have been 15 years old. On my 85 Fleer set, I've got Mr. Reggie Jackson special card celebrating his 500th home run.
October, 563 home runs.
569, a little bit of a foreign substance assisted.
And that's an understatement.
Mr. Rafael Palmeiro. 573 home runs. Again, 60 Topps. Harmon Killebrew.
Honey, have you seen my Harmon Killebrew bat? Bob doesn't believe I have one.
This is a card I pulled out of 1990 Fleer because it kind of struck me as 2 superstar first basemen.
It's Mark McGuire.
Don Mattingly.
One of them happened to have some really spectacular, fully played seasons when he was young, while he got older and had lots of nagging injuries. The other one had lots of nagging injuries while he was young, and then miraculously was able to play full spectacular seasons as he aged.
It was a miracle.
Next, at 586 home runs, one of the most underrated in the hobby players, Frank Robinson.
He could do almost anything. Oh, he could.
Next, at 609, extremely foreign substance assisted,
He was nothing.
And then he just took off.
On steroids.
Mr. Sammy Sosa. 612. We've got Jim Thome from 92 Tops.
Looked like a lumberjack chopping down a tree.
From 1990 Score, 630 home runs for Ken Griffey Jr.
See, now I got my son Davey a Ken Griffey Jr. card.
660 home runs. I went with 72 Tops this time for Mr. Willie Mays.
Greatest of all time.
We've got Circle K to the rescue again.
We want something else from you.
I cannot afford to do otherwise.
Since these cards of actual playing days are way out of my price range for the Bambino, Sultan of SWAT, Babe Ruth. Don't yet have a playing day card of him. I've got one on order that is going to be here in about a week to help complete my 60 Tops run of Hall of Famers. But for now, let's give you the Circle K of Hank Aaron.
He was a true champion.
And last, substance assisted, we've got Barry Bonds here. I chose the 1990 Bowman back when his head was normal sized. And in this card, I specifically chose it because he actually smiled and looked like he might actually be nice to other people.
He wasn't.
It was 762 home runs with a very big asterisk next to it in my. And if this were a VR,
The elite.
I'd be giving someone a big congratulations on a huge milestone because that's quite an accomplishment they'd have reached. But I guess it's not, is it, a VR? So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
See you next time.